We're live here at Phil Welch Stadium for another edition of St. Joseph Mustangs baseball. Another great Saturday night MINK League matchup here at the legendary Phil Welch Stadium between the St. Joseph Mustangs and Dittmer making his Mustangs debut tonight here on this fine Saturday. Out of Southwest Tennessee Community College, he's going to be transferring. 1-2 pitch is going to be slapped over to Coy. He's going to glove it. He's going to go over to third and no play. He's going to be safe. And that's going to score the run in Rice from home. And all runners are going to be safe.
Thinking that next play and wasn't able to cover.
And that ball's going to be slapped into center field. Coming in to score is Roberts, rounding third, taking a big turn, and holding up at third is Miller. But an RBI single off of Caden Edmondson. 3-2 pitch slapped over to George at first. He'll go to one for the first, but coming in to score will be Miller. And both runners move up to second and third safely. Call to the bullpen for the Mustangs. It'll be Caden Carter, making his 7th appearance this season so far, 2-0. 12 innings pitched, a 3 ERA, and his walk-strikeout ratio. 1-2 pitch is going to be lined into right field for a one-out base hit off the bat of Darius Freeman. And the Mustangs get some different plans here with 2 outs. A one chopped over to Mosh. He's going to try and put a glove on it, but it is slapped into right field for a 2-out hit off the bat of Dalton Miller. And his Connor reached on fielder's choice. He's going to line it into left field and back-to-back hits for the Bombers here with 2 outs. And they're trying to get a late 2-2 is going to be slapped into right field. That's going to get down on his horse. Coming home is Miller. The throw in is not in time, and Miller scores the 4th run. And Rice
hit you, and then it just drops right in there. I mean, you feel so silly backing out.
He was going to flare one down the left field line. That is going to get fair. Huey takes a good turnaround first, but he gets the lead off.
Early in games and let your offense going, but especially like this, when you're already trailing.
Carter's going to go over to Mosh at second for one. He's going to fire it over to George in time for the double play. It's 1 for 2 so far with the single. And he's going to swing that, and that is going to fall into right field for a 1-out base hit. A 1-2 pitch from Gentry. Slapped, and that is going to get down into the right center field gap. George is going to take a long turn from first. He's headed over to second. The throw in from Roberts, not in time. And a 1-out double. 1-1 to Gentry. And there it goes past Vickers. Here comes Gundelfinger to score the first run of the ball game for the Mustangs, and both runners move up an extra. Swinging in the 4th is last, and he's going to put a sharp liner over to third, gets under the glove of Felix. And it wasn't 0 for 3, trying to change that. Down to the dirt, that gets past Vickers. Incoming to score is Little for the 2nd run of the game for the Mustangs, and once again, a wild pitch plates home another. First pitch swinging is Vickers. That's going to get down. Coming in to score is Miller. Huey held at third. And a back pick to Vickers, but an RBI single. 1-1 to Rice. Off speed, and he's swinging it, and that's going to be flared into left field. Just misses the glove of Coy. And back-to-back 3-2 pitch from Pitts. Upstairs, and Huey drives in the run on the walk, and that'll be run number 8 for the Bombers. And they take a 6-run lead here with only 1 out.
Just a very uncharacteristic night.
And Ryan Retone's going to get hit on the pitch, and that'll drive in run number 9 for the Bombers. Retone, it was up near his neck area. Just an out. He has a good spot, and he's going to put a deep pop fly into center field just enough. Getting ready to come home, Chris Miller. Freeman makes the catch. Here comes Miller. Throw just left of the bag, and Chris Miller will come in to score easily for the 10th run. 1-0 delivery, and there's a nice line drive put on by Griffith. That ball's going to get fair. Big turn around first goes Griffith towards second base. Throw in. It's going to be cut off into the infield, and Parker. Another 2-out bases loaded approach here for the Mustangs, and it's Mosh. He's going to line it into left field. Coming in to score Griffith for the 3rd run of the ball game. 1 for 3 so far in his night. And there it is. 5-pitch walk. Will walk home the 4th run of the ball game in Bodenhausen. And the bases remain. 2-1 pitch to George. Puts a deep swing into it. Right field giving chase. That is going to get over the glove of Edmondson. And coming to score Freeman. Coming around from second is Mosh. And another double, 2 RBI double for Justin George.
Ozempic.
And there you go. Here comes Felix to the plate. Not in time, and Felix knocks the ball with his hand as Vickers tried to throw it. in the set. Big pitch from Johnson, 3-2. Coy's going to foul it off, keep it alive. And that is going to put a chopper over to short, a hop that he's going to have to deal with. Coy with speed is going to be safe at first, and Little scores the 7th run of the inning, and the Mustangs only trail it by 1. It is 10-9 in the bottom of Welch. Big at-bat for Freeman. He's going to lay down the bunt down the third base line. Making a tough throw is Miller over to first in time from Johnson. He's going to drop it, and that's going to be a short Miller to Miller. He's going to go over to first, but the tying run comes in to score on Philippi, and Felix gets the job done. 2 outs. Miller on second for the Bombers. The 2-2 pitch. Called strike 3! Johnson pumped up, and he leaves him on the bases, and we're still tied at 10. 2-2 pitch. He's going to swing on it, a shallow hit. He is going to reach on first with an infield single. And his 0-2 pitch. Philippi's going to put a nice drive into center field. That is going to get down. Griffith on his horse. He fell on the ground. Griffith rounding third. Here comes Griffith. Mustangs walk it off.